Hello children, this is for 7th standard science, unit 6 in biology lesson, health and hygiene. Now first we will see what are the learning objectives. After completing this lesson, we will learn how to take care of your body, take care of your teeth, eye, hair and follow the hygienic habits. To understand the communicable and non-communicable diseases, to know and understand some common ailments and their remedies, to know first aid and safety measures. So in this video, we are going to see what is health and hygiene and also how to take care of your body, that is dental care, eye care, hair care and also hygienic habits. Okay children? Can you see this picture? On seeing this picture, what do you understand? One boy fell sickness. Yes. So in his mouth, thermometer is placed and he is lying down by covering his whole body. On seeing this, we can say this boy is sick. Yes. So why this boy is called sick? Maybe his temperature be raised. Maybe his body is dehydrated. Maybe this boy got flu, cold like this. Isn't it? So if a person is physically or mentally disturbed or his temperature is raised, he is not in a complete mind and body, we call that person is said to be sick. Isn't it? Yes. So if the person is not having the tendency to do a normal work, then we can say this boy or that person is sick. Clear children? We will see what causes sickness. So persons from different countries or backgrounds have different ways to explain what causes sickness. So some people may say that parents did something wrong. Yes, or perhaps because they made a god or spirit angry. So during that the person, if the person got chicken pox like that, what we people will do? We'll pray to God and we'll keep neem leaves at the entrance of the door. Yes, and we will isolate that boy in a particular room. Yes, so these are all some of the ways to keep that boy isolation. Yes, so some people will say they made a god or spirit angry. Doctor may say it is because the child has infection. A public health officer may say it is because the villages do not have a good water system or proper sanitation. And the teacher may say that they need to be educated about health and sanitation. So people see the cause of sickness in terms of their own experience and point of view. Possibly everyone is right or partially right. Yes, so this is because each of the causes seen above may be a part of the reason why a baby gets diarrhea. Yes, so we'll see baby get a diarrhea and treat sickness successfully. So it is necessary to have complete understanding of the common sickness in the area and the combination of things that caused them. Reading this lesson may help to understand the various causes of sickness. So by reading this lesson, you can understand what is meant by sickness, what are the causes of sickness, how to treat that sickness, everything we can understand. First we will see what is health. You know, health is the best wealth, isn't it? So if we have a good health, we will have a sound mind and we will gain good knowledge and wealth too. Yes, so suppose if you are good, yes, you are not having any complaints in your body, then you will have a fresh mind to go to school and observe the teacher, yes, what she is delivering, and you can go to playground and you can play well, or you can do your homework in a proper way, isn't it? So if your health is in a good mind, yes, if you are having a sound mind, that we call it as your health is okay. To maintain good health, you should follow good hygiene, eat nutritious food, do exercise, take rest, and have a sound sleep. That we know. If the health is okay, then only everything will be automatically, we can do everything. To keep ourselves in a good manner, to be fit. What are all the things we need? We have to maintain good health. To maintain good health, we follow good hygienic habits. Is eat nutritious food, do exercises, take rest, and have a sound sleep. So corona, during this period for past 7 and 8 months, we are during this corona period, even a child has understood that we have to be in a hygienic way. Whenever we'll go out and enter the house, we have to wash our legs, we have to wash our hands, isn't it? Gargle yourselves, or then change your dress, we have to put mask, and we have to go outside. And also we have to eat nutritious food, not the fast food. Nowadays we are drinking ginger coffee, ginger tea, pepper rasam, everything we are taking. Why? To improve our immunity power. Corona taught many good things for us. Yes, nowadays we are doing enough exercises, and we are not going out, no, so we are taking rest, and also we are having good sleep. So health is the best wealth. If you have good health, you can understand whatever, you can do your work whatever you want in a correct manner, isn't it? Yes, to get a good health, you should follow good hygiene, eat nutritious food, do exercise, take rest, and have a sound. It also refers, that is, health also refers to a state of a sound mind and body free from any sickness or ailment, stress and problems. In simple words, health refers to physical, emotional and psychological well-being of a person. So, not only keeping our physical body fitness, we have to keep our emotion also in a good manner, and also we must not have any psychological issues like stress, depression and all. Now, if you observe some people in a house also, yes, if you observe some people, they are getting the fear of corona. Yes, so because of this fearness, they often think that whether it will come to us, to come to our house, some our housemates like that, and they are feeling very sad. Yes, they felt a depression. So this is psychological problem. Yes, so health refers to a state of mind, that is, it also refers to physical, emotional and psychological well-being of a person. Coming to hygiene, what is meant by hygiene? You know, yes, hygiene means keeping yourself clean, that is hygiene. Keeping yourself clean, keeping your home clean, keeping your street clean, isn't it? And also whatever things, fresh items you have to take it. When you are taking fruits and vegetables, you have to wash it and you have to take it. So these are all the hygiene, that is cleanliness. Hygiene is mainly, we call that as the cleanliness. In hygiene refers to the good habits and the practices which is followed to prevent. Why we are following all this hygienic ways means only to prevent diseases. Is only to prevent diseases, maintain good health, especially through cleanliness, consumption of safe drinking water and proper disposal of sewage. It refers to all those activities that are done for improving and maintaining good health and sound mind. So, hygiene refers to first basically cleanliness. We have to keep our home clean, street clean, our society clean, village clean, everything clean. Yes, after this corona period, if you spit on the road, we have to pay the fine of rupees 500. If you are not wearing mask, we have to give the fine of 200 rupees. Then only the people will follow. Yes, so this hygiene is hygiene means we have to drink boiled water, pure water. Drinking water should be a clean water, and we have to wear clean clothes, After coming out, enter into the home, we have to wash everything. So cleanliness, the mainly cleanliness is nothing but hygiene. Is it clear, children? I hope you understand everything what I. So cleanliness refers to the maintenance of not only the personal and also the environmental hygiene. How to keep yourself clean means by wearing washed clothes, is taking bath every day, clean your hair at least twice in a week, is brush your teeth, is coming out into the home, we have to wash everything, washing your what is that shoes properly. These are all personal hygiene. Environmental hygiene means you have to dispose your waste in a good manner. You have to keep your home clean, house clean, street clean, like this. Yes, so cleanliness refers to the maintenance of personal and environmental hygiene. For what purpose? To prevent getting diseases, to be a healthier person. Yes, to maintain good health by taking regular bath, cleaning the clothes and surroundings, and also avoiding unhygienic food consumption. Always you have to eat hygienic food. Hygienic food means covered food. You have to wash the fruits and vegetables, and you have to take it. Okay, if you take like that, you will not get any disease. Now children, if you observe this picture, is fecal and oral route of disease transmission. How the disease is transferred from one place to, from one person to another person. So it may, suppose if a person is excreting on a road like that, the flies will touch that one. After touching that, if it touches on the food item, and that food item if we eat, the person will get some infection, isn't it? Suppose if that waste is mixed with water, if you are drinking that water, through water the disease can be transmitted. If you touch and if you are not washing your hands properly, after that work is done, if you are not washing your hands properly, it may get into your body. Nowadays, we know, even as small children know how to wash our hands using sanitizer or soap. Is that is method of washing hands also we are doing this during this corona period. So through the, now if you take coronavirus, it may enter into your body through your hands. If you touch your nose and if you are touching your mouth, easily it can enter into your body. To avoid that only, we are doing hand washing techniques. We are having that hand washing technique. Okay, yes. We will see what is personal hygiene. So personal hygiene is defined as a branch of health which is concerned with the individual's adjustment to the physiological needs of a body and mind for the attainment of the maximum level of health. It also refers to the cleaning and grooming of the body. Simply we can say personal hygiene is nothing but cleaning and grooming of the. So see this picture. So what is personal hygiene? Is brush at least twice a day. You have to brush, shower daily. You have to take bath daily, and you have to wash your hair also daily. Wash face and hands regularly, and you have to eat food covered with the lid, and washing clothes and clean uniform. Yes, you have to wash your clothes and you have to wear the uniform. These are all we call that as the personal hygiene. That is, you keep yourself in a clean manner. We call that as personal hygiene. Yes. Now you see this picture. Yes. So during this coronavirus is transmitting from one person to another person only through air. Yes. If a person is having cold or flu or cough like that, if a person sneeze, if the person spit, is even if he talks, some water droplets will be coming out from his mouth, and it will move through it will pass through the air, and it will reach the person who is not in a hygienic condition. If the person is not fit, suppose if he is sick, if the person is not having that immunity power, easily it will enter into a body. So in this area, small droplets are vaporized into the fine mist, and mist remains in the air for several minutes to few hours. So large droplets settle on the ground within few seconds. If a person sneezes, yes, immediately the water droplets which are coming out from the person will be mixing in the air, and it will move from one place to another place. So through this transmission through the air, this virus will be moving from a person who is infected to unto another person. We call this as pathogens. So the disease causing bacteria or virus, we call that as the pathogens. Okay, because of bacteria and virus, we may get some diseases. So if the person is having cold, cough or any fever, the person always should have some kerchief in his hand, and while sneezing they have to use the kerchief. Yes, so to avoid that one only, nowadays we are wearing mask to prevent that virus to enter into our body. So community disease, is this dengue fever is because of the mosquito bitten during the daytime. Where this mosquito is coming, it is from the place, that is wet place. If you keep some waste material open, nowadays we are getting rain. Because of rain, that place will be filled with water. If it is left for more than 4 or 5 days, there the mosquito will breed. So if that mosquito bites us, we will get that dengue fever. So if the community, if the fever is getting near that place, near the people those who are living near to that place, and if all the person is getting the disease, means we call that as a community disease. A community is formed by a group of people living together in a particular area. If the people in a community wish to lead a healthy life, they should maintain the basic community hygiene. It can be done by adopting the following measures. How to keep a community clean? So the surroundings should be kept clean, and drains should be covered properly. The domestic waste should be segregated and properly disposed of safely in separate dustbins provided by the item, like that. Used water from houses should not be let open into open drains or open areas. That nowadays we are using that drainage system is covered only, so no problem for us. So the surroundings should be kept clean, and drains should be covered properly. Waste should be disposed in a proper manner, and the used water from the houses should be closed. So dengue is spread by mosquitoes of Aedes aegypti caused by DEN1, 2 virus belonging to the type flavivirus. It decrease if the person is having dengue fever, that in that body the count of the platelets will be decreasing, and that person will feel very sick. He is not able to work. Yes. So to avoid that one, nowadays we are giving the treatment by using neem leaves, isn't it? So blood platelets and also papaya leaves. If you eat papaya leaves, the blood platelet count will be increasing. Nowadays in hospital itself, they are giving that Nilavembu Kashayam and also the papaya leaves to cure for dengue fever. Like that, for this coronavirus, nowadays we are drinking Kabasara Kudinir and ginger tea and pepper rasam, like that we are drinking, isn't it? So to cure that one. Okay, now the next important thing is care of the body. How to take care of our body is, how to take care of body, care of our body. Human body is a massive miracle. Is we are having internal organs and also external organs. What are the internal organs? Digestive system, circulatory system, excretory system, is respiratory system. These are all the internal systems. Is then external organs means eye, nose, skin, is hands, legs, everything. So we have to take care of each and every part of our body. God has created us in it is, if you see a body, It is a miracle. Yes, God has placed each and every organ in a particular place to be looking beautiful and also working in a proper manner. So, what we have to take care of our body. Yes, we have to. First, we will see the dental care. You have to keep our teeth in a clean manner, very clean manner. How to keep our teeth clean? You have to brush your teeth twice a day, and you have to avoid eating chocolates. You have to avoid drinking very hot or cold items. Like this, basic things you have to notice. Then you can keep your teeth in a proper manner. Yes, you can, and keep your teeth in a good manner. And teeth are attached to gums. You have to keep your gums also clean. How to clean? By doing brushing and also by gargling with hot water. You, you can keep your gums also clean. So, what is meant by mastication? Mastication means the physical act of chewing food promotes saliva and gastric secretions, which helps digestion. Is if you take the digestive system, the first part is your teeth. Yes, so in a mouth you are keeping your food means immediately the saliva will be after smelling itself, your salivary glands start to produce. In your house, suppose your mother is preparing chicken biryani means immediately after receiving that smell itself, your mouth will start to secrete saliva. So while eating, your food must be completely mixed with the saliva. Using your teeth, you have to bind it. Yes, you have to close your mouth and you have to do that breaking up of the food by using your teeth. That is, it promotes it, the chewing the food promotes saliva and gastric secretions, which helps in digestion. So the act of chewing and tasting is called mastication. So it gives, if you chew your food in a good condition, for the digestive system will be working in a proper way. Okay, after chewing only you have to swallow your food. It gives the pleasure and emotional satisfaction of eating food. So teeth is essential for good appearance and also clear speech. If the person is having wonderful teeth only, the person can deliver his speech also. So now we'll see diseases affecting the teeth. So bleeding gums. What is the causative agents? Vitamin C. If the person is having deficiency, vitamin C deficiency, the person will have bleeding gums. That is, blood will be coming out from the gums. Yes, impact bleeding of the gums. How to get rid of? Eating citrus fruits like lemon, oranges, like that. Tooth decay. Yes, by eating chocolates in a more number, the teeth will get decay. Yes, so that is, causative agent is bacteria in plaque, and bacteria produces acids. Because of the acid secretion, your teeth will get decay. So what is the remedy? Brushing and flossing the teeth can prevent decay. So after eating sweet items, you have to gargle yourself. So by doing like this, the food particles which are applied, which are present in your teeth, can be removed easily. Then periodontitis, that is because of tobacco chewing and also by means of smoking we will be getting this disease. So what is the impact means? A severe form of gum disease, ruin in bones, gums and other tissues. What is the remedy? Chewing type of tobacco should be avoided and you have to eat a well balanced diet. This is important 5-mark questions. If you read this one now itself, it will be helpful for till 12th standard. This question will be repeatedly asked. Next thing, if you observe that picture itself, you can know it is the eye care. Yes. So what are all the care should be taken to prevent a eye disease? Nowadays the school is not working. Everybody, you are watching the class, online classes and also YouTube videos, and whatever things you are observing only through the phone, isn't it? So it is not advisable to use phone for a long time, TV for a long time. Yes, so you have to take rest, give rest to your eye. Yes, so you fix some proper time for the usage of phone. whatever is needed you observe through the phone. Yes, so that will be give a good health to your eye. So to avoid the eye sickness, what are the things you can do is often every 15 or 16 minutes you can close your eyes and you can open, and you can wash your eyes with a cold water, keeping cucumber on your eyes, and taking balanced diet. Yes, okay, taking balanced diet you can keep your eye in a good manner. Eyes are very important organ of our body. They are considered as windows to the world. Yes, with the help of eyes only you can observe all the things around you. Without, if you think, you can think of a blind person, how he is struggling to lead a life. So God has given a wonderful eyes to you. So you have to take care of your eyes. Yes, it is a very important. Yes, eyesight is the most important sense. So 80% of what we perceive comes only through the sense of sight. So the protection of the eyes can reduce the odds of blindness and vision loss. Yes, so we protection of our eyes from the diseases, surroundings and climatic condition. Now we will see diseases causing the eyes. Name of the disease, night blindness. The person cannot see the objects during the night time. So what is the causative agents means? A lack of vitamin A disorder of the cells in the retina. It makes it hard to see well at night or in a poor light. What is the remedy? You have to eat foods rich in antioxidants, vitamins and minerals. Conjunctivitis, that is pink eye, caused by a virus and bacteria. Usually during that Diwali time, you will be getting that Madras eye, no? That is this conjunctivitis. It is caused by a virus and bacteria. One or both eyes can be affected and highly contagious, can be spread by contamination and sneezing. So if one person is getting this Madras eye in a house, easily it can be transmitted to others also. So how to remedy? Remedy is antibiotic eye drops or ointments, or also home ID. So you have to wash your eyes properly with the cold water. Color blindness, that is genetic condition. If the person is affected genetically, they will have this problem, color blindness, difficulty in distinguishing between the colors, inability to see the shades or tones of the same color. And remedy, there is no known cure for color blindness, contact lenses and glasses with filters. So, three types of diseases and causative agents, and what are all the impacts and remedy we have seen. This is also a very important question. Last care is hair care. Everybody is conscious about this hair. Particularly the girls are conscious about this hair, isn't it? We love a long hair, black hair, dense hair, like that. Yes, so and also boys will do all that decoration only on the head. Yes, everybody likes hair. So how to keep a hair clean? You have to wash your hair at least twice in a week. Yes, you have to comb it. Often you have to trim your hair. These are all the basic things. The regular hair wash and massage to the scalp will remove the dead skin cells, excess oil and dust. So rinsing the hair well with clear water and using good tooth to comb for hair dressing is highly essential for the maintenance. So like this, if you keep your body clean, yes, cleanliness plays a very important role in your life. Yes, with this I'll stop this lesson. What is homework given for you means that eye care is the diseases caused in the eye and diseases caused in the teeth. Both the table is very important. You read that one. In the next class we will see about the diseases. Okay children. Thank you children. We will see in the next class.